Well, I'm not spending today. You know, I had Hank duty, and I had to take the wife to the airport. And then I got a call from one of my customers from the farmer's fair. Wanted me to come by and pick up some knives. So I picked up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knives and a cleaver. I've sharpened the knives. I got to finish. I haven't sharpened the cleaver yet. And then after I had Hank duty, another one of my visitors from the farmer's fair, a fellow with a restaurant in Norfolk, he called me. Said he needed some knives for the Harbor Fest this weekend. Needed some of his knives sharpened for the Harbor Fest, so I sailed in Norfolk and picked these up. I was only about 12 minutes away from where Hank lives. So I got 7. And you can see they're rather big taquitos. That's right. Some of them's in bad shape though. That one there. This one's in terrible shape. This one could have been a serrated knife, maybe in his youth, but I don't think so. But what makes me think that is this one is. And I'm just gonna, I guess I'll grind those little serrations off. It'll be a wicked edge kind of day. Stand by. I'll set this thing up and show you how it works for those of you that need to know. Okay, you set the knife up in the vise like that. You have a depth key. This thing right here measures where you put it in the depth key as to in and out goes. You see what I mean? And you clamp it on the other side as a set screw. And here are your angles. You can see this 25, no, that's 35, 30, 20, and 15s underneath there. They're on both sides, so the angles will be exact when you set them. And once you get them set, you have finer, real fine adjustment right here. These are micro adjustments, we call them, or they call them. This little job right here. You back that out from the back with this key on this end, and it makes real super fine adjustments for real tight accuracy. The way you find out what the angle is, you can set it with these angles. Each one of these, as you see, is indented with a certain angle. You lock it in, say at 18 degrees. I haven't set this one yet. And then when you want to make sure, you turn on your angle cube. Mine's called a tilt box, but some of them are called different things. You zero that out on the table. And then you stick this on the sharpening stone right there and set the angle exactly what you want it at. Hold on a minute, I'll show you. You can see the angle on that blade right now is 14.85. Well, that's not where I'm going to sharpen it. I'm going to sharpen it probably at 20, 21 degrees after I check the angle that's already on there. And I'll try to match that angle as close as possible. And then I just back this out to 21 degrees. And then I fine tune it with this so they're both accurate on both sides. And then I just go to sharpening. Stand by. Okay, I got the angle set. 1375. That's what I had to put it at to match the angle on the knife that's already, the angle is on the knife now. When I get it all ready to go, it's just a matter of strokes like this, in and out and in, up and down. But first I have to form a burr on one side. And once I do that, I go to using 2 pallets, like this. Once you do that, it doesn't take too long. You got to go through different progressions. This is like 50, this is like 80. And then I jump to 100, 200 grit. These are diamonds. Then I jump to 400, 600. I may not go any higher than 600 in this knife. I may carry it to 800. No higher than 800. And then I use a ceramic stone on it. I got a fine and a coarse ceramic stone that I probably use on it. But I'm not sure I'll go beyond 6 with it. That's normally where I stop on these big kitchen knives. I could be wrong, but that's just where I do it. Okay, I'll get back to you in a little while. Take it easy. I've never seen a day like today. Look at that. One of my neighbors just called me. Lives about, I don't know, 7-8 minutes from me. Said, hey Max, I got some hedge trimmers I need you to sharpen. I said, okay, suppose it'll rain tomorrow, you know, we got a bad storm coming. I said, I'll get them back to you in a day or two. You won't need them because it's going to be bad. He said, sure. Look what I got. 3 big pair, a little pair, and a hatchet. Great, google moogle. What a wicked edge day I'm going to have tomorrow and today. See you later. Well, I got one more knife to do. Oh, I mean one more after that one. And then I got to finish up this hatchet. I mean this cleaver, or whatever the hell you call this thing. Cleaned up pretty good. I used some steel wool on it and some of that stuff I clean my buttons with, that aluminum jelly. Them little buttons I find, you know, when I'm hunting. But it's a whole lot better than it was. Look at that. I'll sharpen it up and I'll be through. I can do all them hedge trimmers and other loopers tomorrow. I can't do them in that machine anyway. I have to do them with a file, and I'll use some of these stones on it though. This thing's going to be okay. I bet it gets sharp too. It's going to be a low angle on it too. Stand by. Well, the cleaver turned out pretty good. Now I could polish it a whole lot more, but it's just going in the kitchen, so it ain't like it's going in a showcase or anything. Sliced paper, okay. Wicked edge. Well, it's Friday morning. It's really a wicked edge kind of day today. Can't go outside to go detecting. It's all inside stuff. I got a hang duty. I got to drop off some knives here and some knives there. And I guess I'll come back and work on those trimmers and hedgers and pruners and loopers or whatever you want to call them. I'll be busy. Supposed to get a lot of wind, up to 40, 45. But as you can see, we have no wind, just a meager wind. You can see the wind on that one tree right there. Nothing to get excited over yet. Just a meager shake now and then. Okay, stand by. Well, it remains a wicked edge day. My fig tree's liking it though. Wind has picked up. It was clear for about an hour, but it's socked in now for the rest of the day probably. And I hope not tomorrow, because I got that Farmer's Fair knife gig tomorrow. I hope it's not. It's supposed to be 30% chance of rain tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Stand by. I got everything all loaded up. I mean, not loaded up, but ready to go. I got to drop these off. That's 8 knives for that lady. I met my visitor from the Farmer's Fair. And my guy in a restaurant in Norfolk with them 7 big knives. Okay, that's about the end of it. I'll see you tomorrow if it's not raining. Farmer's Fair. And a spin in the afternoon, I hope. We'll see how that goes. Good luck to you. Well, it's rained 3 times since I've been gone. The sun is out now. It's a beautiful day. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I don't know. My buddy from Myrtle Beach sent me an email a minute ago, said it was really bad in Myrtle Beach last night. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go in and work on this video. I got a shout out to my buddy Mike Azzarillo. I hope I say that right. He's in the Northern Territory, or will be today, I think. Thank you for that nice PayPal birthday present, my friend. I can sure use it. Maybe you have some great luck in the Northern Territory. Find some fine yellow. See you later, man. Thank you. Take it easy. Good luck to everybody.